Thank you for joining us on Cape Chronicle. I'm Jacob McCleland. Migratory birds have flown south for the winter. Furry critters have entered hibernation, and snakes are all tangled up in herpetological balls. But that doesn't mean that all activity is stopped at the Cape Girardeau Conservation Nature Center. In fact, the Nature Center has plenty to do throughout the winter months to help anyone get more in touch with nature. So what are some examples of the Discover Nature for Women program?
Well, we've done frog gigging, we've done a canoeing trip, we've had primitive homemaking where they made candles and lye soap and weed baskets. We've also done archery and bow hunting, so a wide variety of programs for women.
You also have some family programs, which seem like a really unique way to get the entire family involved in nature. Could you explain those a little bit for us?
Sure. They're both non-consumptive and consumptive programs. Some of them are outdoor skills related, some of them are building birdhouses. But what we really want to try to do is get families to mentor each other. That doesn't just mean that the parents mentor the children can even mentor the parents, but to get them involved in nature, empower them to go out and enjoy Missouri's natural resources and get involved in all those recreational opportunities.
And as I understand it, there's some good opportunities for parents that work during the day. The Nature Center is open at night sometimes as well, just to allow them the chance to take their kids there in the evening hours.
Yes, we're usually open on one Tuesday or Thursday night a month. It's called Nature Center at Night, where we stay open from 5 to 8 p.m. And we usually have discovery tables or a presentation. Sometimes we have puppet shows. But there's usually some type of theme to go along with it, whether that's archery, fishing, orienteering. We've had bones and skulls, pelts, animal tracks, so lots of different themes each month.
Now, how about the nature art program? I know that's a really popular program right now for you guys. Are you going to be continuing that through the winter as well?
We do. We have a nature art program each month. A lot of those programs revolve around recycled crafts that they can do with something that they might normally throw in the trash or in the recycling bin. But we have a really popular one that we do each year that involves wreath making, and they bring a grapevine wreath, and we provide them with all the natural decor to decorate it with.
I see. Oh, and what do you know what's coming up in January and February for the art programs? I
know in the spring they're making dragonflies out of spent rifle casings.
Wow. Well, I do believe that we have some footage here of what's going on at the Nature Center right now. And obviously, I mean, there's a lot of attractions for kids, especially, I mean, honeybees. Learning about honeybees is great.
Yes, we have honeybees that are able to go in and out of the building on their own. We have a wildlife viewing area with microphones that allow people to hear the sounds both inside and outside the building. Watch hummingbirds. We have a children's area and lots of hands-on exhibits and some live animals.
And this is obviously and this is out at the, is that the pond out in front of the building there as well?
Yes, we have a kids fishing pond for kids 15 years old and younger, and they can actually check out fishing poles and bait from us Tuesday through Saturday from 8 until 4:30.
And does that continue in through the winter months as well?
Yes, if anybody's willing to fish at that time of year, we have the fishing poles and the bait year round.
And so, what is this here? Oh, this is.
That's our large fish aquarium.
Yeah.
That has Missouri-specific fish that people can watch. We also have snapping turtles and musk turtles, frogs. That's in our wildlife viewing area there with the bird feeders.
Fantastic. And I know that in the back area behind the Nature Center, there's also
hiking trails.
The hiking trails and the amphibian pond as well, right?
Yes. Yes, we have a wood duck swamp back there that people can explore. We have 6 different backpacks that can be checked out with a collateral item like a keys or driver's license that can be used on our trails and at the pond.
Excuse me, what was that in the backpacks?
There's 6 different backpacks that have field guides and other scientific tools for them to use on the trails or at the pond.
Now this guy won't be in one of the backpacks, will he?
No, this is a speckled king snake that we use for a lot of our programs, for school groups, our general public programs. We have kids programs that we offer each month. Snappers for 7 to 11-year-olds often do a program on amphibians and reptiles, so we pull critters like this out to allow them to see them up close and personal and learn about them.
Well, why is it the kids are so fascinated with snakes and things like that?
I think they're fascinating because they don't have legs. They're different than any other animal species out there. The way that they're able to move without legs is amazing to me, and they smell with their tongues. You know, they don't have a nose, so I think there's lots of different things that make snakes interesting to kids, and they either love them or they hate them. And our job is to try to get them to love them, and if they do hate them, at least appreciate what their role is in the environment.
To love them and at least respect them a little bit,
yes.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
May I?
Sure.
Oh, fantastic. Do I have... Now, you said this is a Missouri native snake?
It is. It's a speckled king snake.
Okay. And how many different snake species are native to Missouri?
51.
51.
Mm-hmm.
And only 3 are poisonous, as I understand it?
There are 5 venomous snakes in Missouri, but only 3 of those occur in southeast Missouri.
Ah, I see. Okay.
The cottonmouth copperhead and timber rattlesnake.
You know, we were talking about a lot of the different programs that you have going over the winter. It seems like you would need just like a massive work staff in order to get to do this many programs. But really, you rely a lot on volunteers from the community.
We do. We have about 30 trained volunteers that have gone through an extensive training program, and just last year they donated around 7,000 hours. So without them, we wouldn't be able to do nearly the number of programs that we do.
And these are folks, that are just from all walks of life. I mean, it's not necessarily scientists or teachers.
Right. We do have retired superintendent and retired teachers, but we also have a retired dentist. We have some college students. We have people that are in the workforce right now doing lots of different types of work. Folks that just like being outside and enjoying nature.
Now, for folks with kids, the Nature Center has a bunch of different programs for kids of all ages, such as the tadpoles and the mud puppies. Will those programs all be continuing throughout the winter as well?
Yes, we have tadpoles for 0 to 2-year-olds. We don't do those in the winter as often because the temperatures are just too cold, and those are often stroller walks. We have mud puppies for 3 to 6-year-olds, snappers for 7 to 11-year-olds, and then the racers are 12 to 15-year-olds, and those programs are often off-site. They go caving, they do bald eagle watching, lots of different explorations at our local conservation areas and state parks.
So why do you think it's such a good idea for people to develop this respect and this for nature?
Well, conservation means wise use, and we only have a limited amount of these natural resources, and if we don't teach people to become stewards of the environment, then we won't have those resources around for future generations to use and enjoy.
Sarah Turner is the director of the Cape Girardeau Conservation Nature Center. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you.